Every 18 months or so, on average, somewhere on Earth there is a solar eclipse where the moon gets in front of the sun's disk, blocking some or all of its view. And when it blocks all of it, that's called a total solar eclipse. Everybody's probably heard about one of these by now. And the deal with those is that while every 18 months or so there is an eclipse of some kind somewhere on Earth, not all of them are total eclipses, and very rarely do they ever happen in the same place more than once in anyone's lifetime. It's almost 400 years on average. So after seeing the one in 2024 where the moon actually totally obscures the sun's disk and you're able to look directly at the sun's atmosphere, the corona, see solar prominences with your naked eye, I was just blown away, and I couldn't fathom the idea of not having an experience like that again for at least another 20 years before it comes across the United States again. So my wife and I traveled over 5,000 miles to visit Spain for a couple of days, both for our late honeymoon since we got married back in 2025, but also to see the next total solar eclipse. This was both of our first time leaving the country actually, and also our first time eating airplane food, which wasn't half bad actually. We did not get deported. We were not denied entry, so we have successfully infiltrated. Bag number 1 secured, waiting on bag number 2, then it's off to get a rental car. After we had landed in Madrid and spent the day there, we then headed off to Barcelona for the weekend. We also saw the Mad Ring under construction, the new street circuit for Formula 1 that takes place next month, which is really cool to have seen that, been up right next to the track. We took a road trip up there in the rental. The drive there was super pretty, and after my wife and I salsa danced rather questionably, we had an all-day tour up in Costa Brava where we did kayaking, snorkeling, some amateur cliff jumping. It was super pretty, the weather was perfect, the water was perfect. It is overall just a really great time. After that, on Monday, we headed up to northern Spain to start location scouting for where we were going to see the total solar eclipse. All right, made it to Leon, however you say it. It is about 8:20 right now, so in 2 days, in about 10 more minutes, that's about how high the sun is going to be. So we should be in good hands. I was a little worried about the horizon and exactly how low it was going to be. But it looks like we're going to be in relatively good shape overall. We're probably going to drive out somewhere. We're probably not going to view it from this park, but the good news is that it hopefully won't be too crazy difficult to find a location that we can actually see the end of the partial, because it's going to be very close to setting. That's why I picked a more northern part of Spain, is to potentially still see the whole thing start to finish. But I'm going to find the hotel now. It is Eclipse Day. We are here. Got all the gear. The sun is super bright. I can barely see, but we've got quite the view here. We've got Legrand. Let me borrow his A1. I rented this 400 to 800 millimeter, and then we've got the tracker mount here with the FX30 on it at 400 millimeter on my 60 to 600. And so this is going to do all of my photo time lapse during the partial phases. And about a minute or so before and after totality, we're going to switch to video on this guy. And then all of the burst photos of like Bailey's beads and the composite stuff for the HDR stacking is going to be this guy. And then the vlog camera that we're looking at now, I think I'm going to do a composite photo of the sun moving through the horizon with the different partial phases, which is going to be an interesting challenge because these are the only 2 solar filters I brought because I'm really intelligent. And so I'm gonna probably have to keep stealing this one since I'm not gonna be taking really any partial phase photos with this one. So I think I'm gonna nab this each time, cover this guy up, and grab the photo every 5 or so minutes and then stitch it all together. So, but it's good looks. I'm tired. We have been camped out here at this spot, not outside, but we parked at probably 12:30 because it looked like the parking was going to be extremely limited at this spot, which it kind of is. So we got here super early. We've just been camped out in the car, hanging out. But I had to haul all my gear up this big hill here, a little bit of a hike. But we're all set up now. I'm a little sweaty. It's a little hot, but we are about an hour out from totality, and I am significantly more prepared this time, yet I am equally as anxious, nervous, excited, because no matter what, whether I mess the photos up or not, this is going to be rather exceptional. This is a sunset eclipse, so the sun's only going to be about 9 or 10 degrees above the horizon when totality hits. So, and God bless, we've got remarkably clear skies. So this should be pretty fantastic, even if this one is a little shorter than the 2024 eclipse. So, in 2024, I had only had my one camera that I'm shooting this on now. I shot it with a 200mm lens and a solar filter I had bought 2 days earlier. I didn't know anything about astrophotography, using equatorial mounts, anything that's really needed to truly capture the eclipse with some detail beyond that of what you can get with your smartphone or even just a basic camera setup. So I was really determined to spend a lot of time and effort on getting really good photo and video of it this time. It's almost time. We're getting there. It's, what time is it? It's 8:13. We are 15 minutes out. So the moon is starting to see if I can. Yeah, it's getting there. I'm very excited. Skies are clear. I am very excited that potentially after totality, as the sun begins to really set, because it's going to basically set at the time that it ends, essentially. So I'm excited because of atmospheric extinction to potentially be able to get a couple shots towards the horizon, a little bite taken out of it without a filter, because hopefully it'll be dim enough for that. We'll see. That's just incredible. That is just spectacular. Wow. I'm super stoked with all the pictures and video that I got this time, especially compared to 2024, where I missed focus for part of it. I overexposed a little bit. It just wasn't super well prepared for the eclipse, so I definitely wanted to remedy that this time. And as good as I think that some of the photos and videos are, there's just nothing that can capture what it truly feels like to be there and see it with your own two eyes. Being able to see the atmosphere of our home star is just something that everyone needs to experience at some point. Watching day turn to night and turn back to day a few minutes later, it's so simple in concept and it seems very novel, but it really does just take your breath away. And if you've never seen one, you may think that I'm being a little bit dramatic, but if you have seen one, you know that I may even just be underselling it. I've already got plans to travel to Australia in 2028, Japan 2035, and a bunch of other spots, maybe even Egypt next year if I can fit it into the budget, because that's going to be the longest eclipse of the century at over 6 minutes. But one of my favorite parts about the whole thing is that this is a trip and experience that I did with my wife. This is something I look forward to doing with her and then also our future children. And I really hope this is something that they'll be able to get excited about, to tell their kids about, so on and so forth, where it becomes this big deal thing in our family to chase eclipses. It's a great excuse to be able to see a little bit of the world while also chasing the rush that you get from witnessing this massive cosmic coincidence that we get to see here on Earth. And maybe it sounds a bit extreme to travel all over the world just for a couple of minutes at a time for the experience, but if you've seen one, you know that one is just not enough.